This is a Fated Mate paranormal romance series. It is very spicy. It is a Fated Mate series, and so you have werewolves, vampires, angels, demons, succubus, all of that. And these guys here are ancient warriors, and basically they work for the Numinous League, which is the governing body for all of my series. And basically they're taken at birth and they're trained to fight evil, and they're trained basically, their entire lives, so they don't know anything else but this. So in the spirit of this, in the 1600s, a spell was cast on each of these death merchants by a former member, and they have cast them with a legacy bond. So basically, they have the power to cure a legacy bond. There are five bonds. Actually, I'm sorry, 6. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because a reader, a wonderful, beautiful reader, gave this book 5 stars. But she had an issue with something in the book, and so I kind of wanted to just explain it a little bit. I'm so thankful, and I just love the fact that she loved it and she gave it 5 stars. But one of her issues was that some of the death merchants they seemed to act a little immature in the books. There was an explanation why they act this way in the beginning books, because you get to meet all of them. Harry, Killian, Hadley, Landon, Massimo, Oliver, Jacob, Eglaine, all of them. You get to meet them, and they have that, guy horsing around type mentality, because this is all they've known, is fighting evil from sunup to sundown. And so they're a little sheltered when it comes to that. And then you take 10 supercharged witches and throw them in the mix, and they kind of like lose their minds. So, but there is an explanation why they act this way in the 4th book. Unfortunately, the reader hasn't gotten that far yet, so she wouldn't get this explanation until the 4th book. So I just kind of wanted to say that's one of the reasons why they act a little immature, because the merchants have a timeline, and each of them is inducted into the timeline on their 21st birthday. And what that means is they die physically and humanly, and then they become a part of that timeline. And so their literal death, or their merchant human death into that timeline, is 21. So a lot of the things that you did at 21 were stupid until you had to grow up and learn that. So over the centuries, they're growing, but because of the fact that they were inducted in that timeline at 21, they still do some of those 21-year-old things. So they're learning, they're growing, and these women are going to help them grow and learn in that respect as well. So yeah, that's why. Thanks. Oh, and thank you for the 5-star review. You were so awesome.